What's good, YouTube? Somebody boy back with another video. If you've been here before, you know we're on a camera right now. But I do think I am gonna start pursuing this channel with a camera. It's way easier on a phone, but the camera just looks better. It just looks way professional. Overall, it just looks way better. But hopefully we can get this channel booming and I can go get another phone. We could just drop this footage to that phone, because if you don't know, it takes too long. But anyway, that's not what y'all here for. But I did have somebody in the comments asking me about how has my car been through 80, he's at 70K plus miles, or 70K miles, but I'm about to show y'all right now. 87,860. As you see, that's what my miles are at. So I have 87,000 miles. Let me let this car go by. I have 87,000 miles, and I'm just gonna tell you all the problems I had. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest, because I know buying a car is a big decision you have to make. You gotta make sure the car's not messed up. First of all, you gotta make sure it has no problems. You're gonna wanna know the problems the cars do have. So what I'm gonna go ahead and get into right now, first ever problem I had. This can happen to anybody. I doubt it's gonna happen to you, because it's nothing serious. I doubt it happens all the time. But the USB on my center console to do the Apple CarPlay, all of that. Mine was, when I first got the car, it wasn't working. So I got the car from Myrtle Beach. I lived in Columbia at the time. Drove from Myrtle Beach all the way to Columbia. And I had to go take it back to Myrtle Beach to get it fixed. So then when I left it at Myrtle Beach, I had to drive back to Columbia, then go back to Myrtle Beach to pick it again. So I was there a lot, and it was because they were gonna fix it, because I just bought the car and something came with it messed up. So you know, usually they'll fix it for you. But first problem, nothing too serious. It was just probably just something. Next problem I had was, okay, I don't know if y'all know, but the transmission shutter. And the 2016s, this was the first year of like this. This was the first release of the 6th gen. So, you know, usually the first gens of cars mess up because that's their first releases. They don't have time to fix stuff because they're not really out. They don't see what happens, you know. So in these, Chevy messed up on the transmission fluid. They put the wrong transmission fluid in, I guess, and it had metal shavings or something, which led to the torque converter messing up. And what that means is it will give you the shutter. So I'll be driving down the road, and then the whole car will just whole car will start shaking. And I had to take it to the dealership, got that fixed. It was free because my car was under warranty. And the warranty I had was powertrain. So that's engines, transmission, all the stuff that makes the car go. So I got that replaced for free. They did have my car for a few days, but oh well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Then next thing happened to my car is another common problem is the drive shafts on Camaros are not the best, I've heard. Especially when you start getting into power. If you start getting into power, I would recommend you guys to get, I'm pretty sure people get one-piece drive shafts. I think Camaro, the stock one is 2, I believe. I'm not sure. I have a bunch of friends with the Camaros. I feel like they've all said this before. People's drive shafts break and they got to get one pieces because the 2 is just not strong enough. So one day I'm driving with all my friends. A light turns red, so I'm slowing down. Then the light turns green, so I hit the gas and I hear a boom. And what I thought it was like a backfire, you know, just like a pop, burble, whatever from the car. So I'm like, what the fuck? So then I just hit the gas, I try to go. I'm just hearing my car. So I put it in neutral, put it back, and drive. Nothing works. So I just cruise on to the side of the car. to the side of the road. Then when I put it in park, I hear like a transmission is gone noise. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my transmission's gone. I thought it was the end for this car, because, you know, big problems like that, you can replace it, but it's just like, that's so much. I guess it's just up to the person. It's just up to whoever has to pay for it. So yeah, tow truck comes, gets it, takes it to the dealership. Then I get what's it called? Invoice, basically, telling me how much everything's gonna cost. And so what happened was the drive shaft fell out, I guess, and they said I had a pin from my axle fall out. So I guess all of that just messed up everything. Just the pin coming out messed up all of that. So what I hope they didn't do, I hope they didn't just put everything back and charge me $1,300, because to get that, both of those fixed was $1,300. So I hope, now that I think about it, I hope they didn't just fix it with what was fixed, if it was just a pin. But anyways, so yeah, that happened. And like I said, the axle drive shaft fell out. And now, oh, I also had another problem. So like when I was in South Carolina, that's where I'm from, late nights, like when it's humid outside, my transmission fluid temp would drop and the car's fans would go at full speed. So when I'm driving past, it sounds like an airplane is driving through the parking lot. Like it sounds like the car sounds when the air's all the way up and the car's like, it sounds like that, like ×3. It was extremely loud. So when I moved to Atlanta, it didn't do it. But then when I would go back to South Carolina, it would do it. And it's done it a couple times here, like 2 or 3 times, but it hasn't done it in months. So I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a thermostat needs to be replaced, but it hasn't happened. So it's like, I don't, like, if it's not messed up no more, why fix it? Which I should, but like, it just depends. And the last problem I'm having right now, it's a slight problem. I mean, it's not a slight problem. The car's drivable. Basically, the transmission shutter is acting up again. Like, I'm getting the transmission shutter. So sometimes, like when you're on the highway cruising about 60, 70, the car will just, and then to make it go away, you either hit the gas or let off the gas. It depends. Well, it'll only do it in cruise. So it'll do it in cruise, or if you're just holding the gas and you're just like going 70. But if you just go and then let off, it won't do it. But yeah, that's what I'm having right now, which I need to go check if I need to go get it flushed to see if that fixes it, first of all. Then I need to go, I need to do that. And I'm wondering if it got fixed by warranty and it does it again, it's like, it's kind of their fault, because it's like, it's messed up. So if they were supposed to fix it and it messed up again, that should be on them. So hopefully that's like the thing, like that's what has to happen. They fixed it, it didn't fix, and now it's messed up again. So we're gonna see. But what I'm gonna drop for y'all soon, it'll be this week, I'm gonna drop all my mods update. I don't think I've updated it. I dropped one a long time ago, but I'm just gonna re-drop another one for all the new people here, because I don't think I have a weak car. Like my car's not a regular one. Like I've seen some with nothing and it looks insane. But yeah, that's my 80K review.